The scriptures.
So the Bible is to Christians as the Quran is to Muslims.
Right.
And this book shows that all these peoples are all children of Abraham. We're brothers and sisters. We have a common father in Abraham and a common father in Allah. So,
excellent. So your book is not basically only for Christians, it's for humankind.
Exactly.
You know,
this one
because
particular.
we have the same perspective of the Quran. It is not just only for Muslims, but humankind, everyone to understand. It's a message to the world.
Exactly. And I remember it from the Quran in the 33rd paragraph of the second surah, a call to peace among all peoples.
Yes.
And gee, you know, this is what we need desperately. And one of the things that I abhor is today's animosity toward the fastest growing religion in the world, namely Islam.
Of course, of course. And that is really due to the lack of ignorance, small-mindedness, maybe jealousy, maybe hate. What do you think?
A lot of misunderstanding. We don't know each other. And so that when I come here to the center, I find out more about a peace-loving people, Muslims, that perhaps I didn't know previous to my arrival here. We have to get to know each other, and that includes all our religions.
And that brings me, Deacon, to a verse that I always have to mention and remind myself, remind our viewers and the people at large. In the Holy Quran, in chapter 49, verse 13, exactly what you're saying here. God says that He is the one who has created us, created males and females, man and woman, created people in different tribes, different nations. And then in another chapter, chapter 30, verse 22, He says that God is the one who created people into different languages, different colors. So if you put these two verses together, we're talking about God is the one who's created people, different languages, different races, different colors, different tribes, different nations. And then He says, lita'arafu, exactly what you just said. So that people must make the effort to know one another, understand one another, not despise one another, not hate one another. God created us in these varieties so we be a bond of love. You know, we are all children of Adam and Eve. We are one big family.
And so if God loves us all, which He does, then how can we possibly have hostility toward each other?
Yes.
And sometimes in the name of God.